What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. We have 10 games today. 10 NBA games to talk about. If you do like the content, please like the channel, subscribe to the page. Didn't go well last night. Lakers beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game went under. I had over 222. I think we got to 213. And the Celtics blew out the Knicks. I was on the Knicks plus the 6. And I switched to the under in that game. I said I like overs in first meetings and first matchups, and I convinced myself that the under was the play. And went 0-3 last night. So not a very good start to the NBA season. No duh. But we are going to keep at it and keep getting data and keep knocking out these games. So first game up today, we have the Pacers at the Pistons. The number is at 5. Pistons are home underdogs, and the total's at 235.5. Highest total on the board. I like the over in this game. Indiana's running back the same squad they had last year. Pistons have a new coach, new additions to the lineup, and with this total being so high, they did add some shooters. So Pistons record last year was 14-68. They added Tobias Harris, Tim Hardaway Jr., Wendell Moore Jr., Malik Beasley, Paul Reed, rookie Ron Holland, rookie Bobby Clintman, and two-way players. But they lost Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, James Wiseman. So they added some notable shooters to the team. Tim Hardaway Jr., Malik Beasley, Tobias Harris. Added some notable shooters, and I think that total is that high for a reason. So rather than go at the spread to predict the winner, knowing the Pacers were the better team last year, they owned them and won all 4 games. Just in case the Pistons want to cover this number, let's go over. We know how the Pacers like to score last year as well. Cavs and Raptors. Raptors are 6.5 point home underdogs. Totals at 225.5. We got RJ Barrett out for this one. We got a new coach on the Cavs side, and I like the Cavs in this game. Without a full healthy Raptors squad, I think the Cavs are the better team, and we'll put my money on it. They pretty much brought everybody back, and they have some unfinished business from last year. So first game up, I expect them to show up. I don't know what the Raptors plan for this year. Of course, we could lose this one, but I'm on the Cavs, not the Raps. So Cavs -6. Nets and the Hawks. No real thoughts on this game. Nets changed around some pieces. Hawks got rid of some pieces. Kept Trey and got rid of DeJounte Murray. But I'm passing on this game. No real thoughts. Bucks and 76ers. These two teams, Bucks brought back everybody. 76ers made some changes. 76ers are home underdogs, 3.5 points. Totals at 223.5. First game up, Embiid and Paul George are out. So 2 starters, 2 star players out for the 76ers. Not a good look for the first game. Middleton is out for the Bucks, but I trust the Bucks more than the Sixers with no Embiid on the floor. Magic and the Heat. We kind of know what both these teams looked like last year. Magic were the East Coast darlings, trying to get that last play-in tournament spot. The Heat, very injured, coming down the stretch. Made it to the playoffs, but didn't get that far. Very defensive teams last year. This total is right where it was last year. I don't trust it this year yet. In order for me to get back on that train, this game would have to land under 200 points. I wouldn't trust it from the first game. So both have new pieces around them. We're just going to see how this first game pans out. So next game up is the Bulls and the Pelicans. Pelicans are home favorites, 6.5 points against the Bulls team that got all their pieces back and changed some new pieces. So they did lose to DeMar DeRozan but half their starting lineup was injured most of the season last year. So all those guys coming back looks like a brand new team anyway. And I think they got a shot to compete against the Pelicans. But Pelicans are pretty healthy as well. DeJounte Murray is on the Pelicans. Josh Giddey got added to the Bulls. Lonzo Ball is back. So they got some pieces back. We'll see how everything melds together. Hornets and the Rockets. LaMelo Ball is back, so that's a good sign for the Hornets. They also got added Josh Green, DeQuan Jeffries, Taj Gibson. The addition of their star player that was hurt most of the year is going to be the most helpful part for them, most exciting part. The Rockets were an up-and-coming team last year. I think they might have barely made the play-in. So there's a lot of hype going around that team this year to see if they can make it back with Ime Udoka coaching his second year. No real play in this game. It should be exciting to watch, though. So Houston and Rockets, 7-point favorites. Totals at 229. I'm going to pass on that game. Grizzlies and Jazz. Grizzlies pretty much fully healthy except for Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to miss this one. And the Jazz pretty healthy as well. Jazz, no injuries except for Isaiah Collier, who's a third string anyway. So it'll be interesting to see how they hit the ground running against this Grizzly team who has their star player back and all the excitement back again with John Morant. They did get Zach Edey, rookie, playing at center. So we'll see how he does. Pretty much the same squad from last year other than that. So no real play in that one. We expect the Grizzlies to win, but we don't know how the Jazz are really going to look with the healthy squad. So Warriors and the Blazers. I think this is going to be a Warriors kind of game. Warriors statement blowout win for the first game against a not so good team, young team, but not the pieces around them that really can compete with the top tier squad. So Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons, Scoot Henderson, DeAndre Ayton. Talent for sure, but I don't think they are as talented as this Warriors team. So I would expect the Warriors to walk away with the game, and cover the 6 points by the end. And Suns at Clippers. Clippers got rid of Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard is out indefinitely, and they pretty much got the same squad other than that. So Zubac, Terrence Mann, Norman Powell, James Harden, and with Kawhi Leonard, looks like Derrick Jones Jr. will probably start. So that'll be their 5. Being that they were put together for one purpose, they got to start proving it at some point. I would lean on the Suns. I don't think that the Clippers addition by subtraction was the best idea, but what do I know? Maybe Paul George was the reason they weren't winning. So I trust the Suns team more, even though they were not trustworthy last year. But see if they can make a statement tonight in the first game, win by 6. So Clippers -5 is what I have. And those are my favorite plays for this card. I have 5 of them. The recap is Pacers Pistons over 235.5. I have 233.5. I got it last night. Bucks -3. I do like the 3.5 is still. Cavs -6.5. Warriors -5.5, and the Suns -5. So those are going to be my picks. Lock them in. Let's get this money. We'll be back tomorrow to talk some more NBA, college football, or Thursday night football. So we'll see you then.